Hi, John McPhail here from Matex Control Chemical in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I'm going to speak to you about one of our products called DD605L. The DD605L is a much different product from any of our drilling fluids and our polymers, etc. This is a drilling fluids thinner, which lowers fluid viscosity and gel strengths in all conventional drilling fluids, and it's great for eliminating in-hole mud rings. This product you must be very careful with. You won't see it in the field on every job site and whatnot, because we would only want to have it in somebody's hands that's quite familiar with it, because it can do some damage if it's not used properly. Included in this presentation is the spec sheet, and I put the spec sheet in here because just to show you some different ratios and for different applications and whatnot. And as I always say, always refer to the spec sheets for your mix ratios, so that's why it's in here. In this video here, we have 605 right here mixed with water, and this is 2 parts water, 1 part 605. We just want to show you exactly what this product does, because I say it can be very dangerous. We poured some bentonite chips in here. We've got the timer going here, starting off at 0 minutes. We've fast forwarded this so you can see what happens. We'll go up to about 12 minutes here, but if you can see on here, keep a close eye as to what's happening here. This 605 will break these particles down, and again, this is bentonite chips. So just picture this as, you know, done in a clay formation, what it's doing to this clay. It will start to work on this very quickly. There's 10 minutes. You can see it's starting to break it down very well. Now this is just sitting still. So once we agitate it a little bit, we threw a stir stick in here to agitate it up a little bit, you can see that these particles have broken down probably by 100 times already. Eventually, and that's in 12 to 13 minutes. So eventually it will break down to the smallest particle of clay that might have formed and gummed up this mud ring on you to start with. So that's how powerful the product is. And this animation here that we're going to show you is a potential mud ring forming down your hole. So we're drilling away. There's your cuttings that are coming up out of the hole as we're drilling. We hit an aquifer here, maybe in some clays or what have you. And let me just stop it right there for 1 second. And as the water is coming down, and I'm sure we've experienced all of this before, as the water's kind of coming in here, you start to lose your circulation, and you're watching your torque, you're watching your pressure build up a little bit. It's because there's a mud ring that's forming here. If you don't catch it in time, then all of a sudden your cuttings aren't getting passed up to the top of the hole anymore. They're starting to accumulate down here as well. So you got your mud ring plus your cuttings. At this point, start this again. The color of the 605, you can see it's been introduced down the hole. As you seen where it was starting to eat it before, stop that right there. It eats the mud ring out, gets your cuttings moving back up the hole again, and we've colored this so we can show you where it's coming in the hole and exactly what it's doing. Then, after it cleans your mud ring out, see the color goes away again, because this, you can treat this as a pill, if you will. You've put the pill in the hole, you've cleaned it up, and because it is so powerful, you want to clean it out of there and then get a good polymer or a good fluid system back in the hole to continue to keep your hole stabilized. Now, if you started off drilling the hole with a good fluid system, you're probably not going to run into this situation anyways. That's what we try to avoid with a good balanced drilling fluid system with polymers, sand drill, torqueless, and 2000, etc. And DD955 if will help you eliminate the mud rings by keeping the clay in place to start with. So again, this is a very specialized product. It's a very dangerous product, because once you clean that hole out, just make sure that you go back, put a good well-balanced mud system in there, and away you go. And that fluid system could be, again, made up of torqueless and sand drill, a little bit of 955, or torqueless 2000, maybe a little 9.5, and that'll coat your hole, probably fill that void down there, and away you go. For more information and videos on the Fab 4, you can visit our website at www.matex-ccc.com. Thank you for watching.